This is an overview of the discussion forum portion of this online class. Ed 313, Educational Psychology, is a course that has gone through the approval process to be a virtual campus class and was used that way prior to the spring of 2020. So this class is entirely online, and the only classes or meetings that we have are just help sessions for students. Weekly coursework is all done by the student asynchronously whenever it works for them, as long as they meet the timelines. I wanted to point out some things in the course syllabus as it relates to the discussion forum, since that is a portion of the class that sometimes seems to be confusing for students. So this is the course syllabus, and here it's stated several times, but I'll go over it right now, that each week, the new week starts on Sunday morning and it lasts through Saturday night. If you want to be counted present for attendance for that week, your initial discussion post must be submitted on time, and that means no later than Wednesday at 11:55 p.m. You can complete your work at any time during the week as long as your initial discussion post is completed by 11:55 p.m. on Wednesdays. And your second discussion response post should be posted by Saturday night, 11:55 p.m. All other assignments for that week, such as papers, etc., must be uploaded no later than 11:55 p.m. Saturday of that week to be considered on time, but that does not contribute towards your attendance. Only Wednesday is the one item that is used to determine whether or not you're counted present for the week. Your posting on Wednesday and your Saturday postings both have points associated with them, and we'll look at that relates to being on time as well. That's when the timeline matters for both of those dates. So Wednesday counts for both attendance in class and for points and being on time. Saturdays is just for being on time when you do a response to your classmates typically. Also pointed out in the course syllabus that the discussion forums are designed to facilitate asynchronous, meaning not at the same time, interactions about a particular topic. Enter the discussion forums on your time, read the postings, add comments, and introduce new material related to the topic. The purpose of a threaded discussion is to expand your knowledge through the collective research and comments on the subject. So that's why there are videos sometimes, there are textbook readings, there's websites that you're asked to look at. All of those should be looked at before you are doing your Wednesday post, because that is typically when we ask you to bring all this new information together and to use it in some way to demonstrate your understanding of it. To be successful in online discussion forums, you need to visit the site frequently, and 2 times a week is the bare minimum, which you would have to do to post on Wednesday night and to post on Saturday night. But you're strongly encouraged to jump on more frequently than just those 2 times. Make sure when you are on that you practice your professional etiquette when you're communicating with others. Basically, being polite. Make sure you stay on subject. Share relevant experiences and external resources. One of the things is to ensure that discussion forums are not about you sharing your opinion and sharing your opinion and sharing your opinion. It is where you are bringing information and new knowledge to the discussion to share with your classmates. Each student is expected to participate in all the discussion forums. That means every week. It's like attending class. Participation is going to be graded on the quality of your posting and using other information other than just your opinion. And the posting will mention what things you're supposed to be looking at before you make your posting. Post your initial response to the forum by Wednesday at 11:55 p.m. Mountain Time. Again, just mention that. Reply to that initial discussion posting of your other class members by that following Saturday. So when the class opens, when the prompt is put out on Sunday, you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to do your reading, do your open notes, and then put your initial post onto the site. Then the last half of the week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you have time to come back and do your reply posting to your classmates, and also to finish up any work that you haven't completed and to get that submitted all by Saturday night. That's the typical week. They all basically run the same way. So remember, Wednesday night, Saturday night. In addition, just pointing out that the points associated with posting, so 150 points total out of 625 in the class. And here in the syllabus, we've stated what the regular attendance policy states in the student handbook. And then it's defined here in this class. Absence has been defined as making initial posts to the forum by Wednesday at 11:55 p.m. Mountain Time. And tardiness in this class is defined as making your post to the forum by the following morning by noon. So if you don't get it done by Wednesday night, but you do get in there on Thursday morning and have it in by noon, then you will not be counted absent. You'll just be counted tardy. Anything after noon, then you will be counted absent. And then in the syllabus, we have a whole page with the discussion forum rubric. And for each of these, there are 3 points. And each one is described. And of course, you want to shoot for being in this far column. Each of these elements are what we'll be looking for in your posting. Be looking to see that you are responding to what the prompt is asking for and not just stating your opinion. And so when you look at this, it says thorough responses that address all or almost all aspects of the prompt. The response is summarized in the student's own words, and it reflects information from the assigned readings. So it isn't just your opinion. Then the second element is your response to peers. So this is your Wednesday prompt, looking for how you did on that. This is your Saturday prompt, and you're responding to a peer. And again, you want to shoot for this second one where the response reflects connections to their peers' contributions and the course content. So it's not just a socially oriented, I like your opinion, I like what you said. Then the third element is that the discussion posting is timely, meaning that you met the Wednesday deadline and the Saturday deadline. So you get points for your hitting those 2 times as well. And finally, there's 1 point for your netiquette during the week. In the section here on the distance learning element of the class, there's a section here that does talk about the layout of the week or the course. And again, the discussion forum is described here, and it allows the class as a whole to delve deeply into a topic or a philosophy, and allows for asking questions and connecting with our classmates. The discussion forum is not a one-on-one conversation with your instructor. I will rarely jump in and speak to a discussion topic or prompt with the Wednesday posting. As the instructor, I'm the one who has already crafted the discussion posting, what you're supposed to post about, and so it wouldn't make sense for me to ask the questions and answer the questions. The questions are there for you, the students, to look into the materials, to discuss what you've learned, and to make connections to your classmates and what they're sharing. It is not for you to have a one-on-one conversation with your instructor. So don't feel like you are not getting your worth out of your instructor because I'm not responding directly to you and that we have a back and forth discussion. That is not usually what happens in a regular classroom either. When we discuss in a classroom, hopefully most classmates share, and we don't just talk back and forth between us. We all try to bring things to the table. We all try to make sense of what we're trying to learn about that week. And so it's important that you are bringing something to the discussion during the discussion forums and sharing it with others, and then coming back and looking at what others said, reading all of the things people have posted, and then you making a response back. And by having that spread out over the week, you should have enough time to do your readings the first half of the week and do that initial post that's based off of that investigation of the topic through the text, through videos, etc. And then later in the week, then it's time for you to come back and look at what others have posted themselves and to make connections to that. Okay. Overall, that would be my general guidance on the discussion forum. It's somewhat overlooked, but it shouldn't be. It's worth quite a few points in the course, and it has an important place in the course because it replaces that opportunity when we normally discuss things in class. And so there should be quite a bit of effort put into the discussion forums. So be sure to do your reading and to look at any videos or things that are listed under the objectives, overview, and readings heading that's at the beginning of each week. And once you've done those, and preferably have also taken your open notes while reading the chapter, that you should be able to address the posting and bring some great new information into a conversation among all of us. Skipping the discussion forum any of the weeks, it would just not be a good way to demonstrate your engagement in the class. It would demonstrate your not engagement in the class. So be sure not to take the discussion forum as an optional activity. It is not. It is a required one, and it is a necessary and foundational piece of any of our courses.